It's a really beautiful day. Happy spring. Happy New Year to everybody. You know, we're in that energy of new things, new beginnings. So you may be seeing a lot of things disappearing, getting old, uh, withering away, making space for new things. The next 4 days are powerful ones, including today, I'll say, for manifestation, drawing things in, making your intentions known to the source, your angels, your guides. We're on the tail end of the alpha run in the mind calendar, and this is the energy that it brings. And I purposely didn't make a video during the start because I wanted y'all to have experience from the prior, let's say, 5 days about what's been going on in your life and how things have been showing up based on your thoughts and your emotions and what you've learned and the motion, the actions that you're taking. These next 4 days will help you cap a lot of that energy off. In a very intuitive way. Spring is here again. And things are being renewed as well. Today is a beautiful, calm day. It's been a mixture of rain and sunshine, off and on. It's like getting the best of both worlds. It's not too hot, not too cold. But it's tempered and it's balanced, if that makes sense. So that too is another message. Superman. What's going on, fellow Kryptonian? So let's get the energy for this, let's just say the next 4 days when this run of energy plays itself out. And if you're watching and you want cards live, I'm doing a $10 special. There's the different methods of payment should you choose to. But if not, the general should do something for you regardless. So let's see what we got. We're going to get 3 cards today. 1, the Lovers. Say word. The Hanged Woman. And Dreamcatcher. And we will clarify with none other than the Santa Muerte deck. Ace of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Knight of Swords in the upright with the 8 of Wands in the upright. The Dreamcatcher, 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So let's talk about it because this is just one message for the day. Moving forward, this has a lot to do with love, my peoples, of all kinds. Friendships, relationships, interpersonal, but love. And choices in love, making choices out of love. Everything that you're making decisions on now should be heart-based. Going with your heart. Because this is a new cycle of kind of relearning what it means, redefining what that is to you. What is love? Emptying out the cup, the prior cycle, all the feelings and emotions, those experiences that were meant to help you grow. It's time to empty out the cup and be a student again in love, all kinds of love. One step at a time. This is a page, and this is a youthful energy as well. So, maybe this is more of a reflection of how you were brought up to think of what love is. And maybe you've seen that it's really not like that. Maybe it's a little bit different than what you thought. So it's time to become a student again and allow spirit to guide you on this journey. But it's also asking you to be patient. We have a pinnacle here. Take your time with this. It's nothing, there's no finish line. It's really about enjoying the journey. Sometimes, we get too caught up in the results of things and we don't think about the journey there and the journey after getting there, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You get the relationship and you just didn't think about what to do with it afterwards. You met somebody new, but you were already looking towards marriage and shit like that. You already had your, you know what I'm saying, your criteria laid out, and you didn't give the person a proper chance to show you who they are, kind of thing. Maybe, you know what I mean? But it comes out like that in this reading. It's about taking your time, gaining a new perspective. The Hanged Woman, which also comes with a bit of a metamorphosis. You won't be the same once you start seeing things differently. See how that works. But it's also, if you're in the middle of this process or maybe coming in at the tail end, you're growing from this. You're earning your wings in the matters of the heart. And you're starting to become a paid knight now in your thoughts and in your speech. Really, this is giving off the energy of communicating your thoughts. And not only just communicating your thoughts, but with a passion behind it. That spark that gets into you. You know what I'm saying? You see those beautiful things you've ever seen sitting over there on the side, whatever, and it just sparks. Like, that has to be in the conversation, your thoughts. Like, it's just really saying to, closed mouths don't get fed, for one thing. But this is about being truthful. And not only the willing to disseminate the truth, but take the truth as well. Whether he's putting that sword in or out at this moment. So one could be pulling the truth out in one way, and the other way is you digesting the truth. Could be somebody doing this for you, expressing themselves in a passionate way that changes your perspective. So you really got to look at these things in two different ways. Don't limit your perspective on something based on an old experience. If you learn from that experience, there's no need to go through it again. You'll know what it looks like from the beginning. That's wisdom. And that will lead you down to different choices. Again, you may have to start over. It may be a different relationship. It may be a different job, because we have pentacles here. Different way of making money. It's going to start out small, but still, it's a choice. And it's not really a choice. Let me take that back. If you remember in the Matrix, Oracle told Neo, you didn't come here to make a choice. You came to understand why you made the choice. Why you decided to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And then here we have Dreamcatcher. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is asking for you to think and dream practically and long term. And this is something maybe you've already started, because the ace is in reverse. So this may be something you've already started, a dream, a manifestation of yours, based on a decision, based on a change in perspective. Mix and match what you need in here for yourself and your story and what you're going through. But this is legacy. This is long term. This is stability. This is values. This is you know, what you stand on. This is your foundation at the end of the day. Bringing dreams into reality. Another way of saying go back. A lot of us were already doing what we wanted to do with our lives when we were kids. We were already geared, hardwired, knowing what we came here to do. It's just the education and all the other shit we went through that kind of took that out. You know what I mean? Kind of robbed us of that passion. You know, that fire. Kind of did that. You know what I mean? No big deal. You can get back on the horse whenever you choose. But ground your dreams at this time and keep your eye out for things related to your dreams because dreams catcher is also about the symbolism of things, you know, the symbolism of the meaning of something that, you know, is a breadcrumb for you. A good example would be like you're thinking of somebody in a loving way and you happen to be in Walmart and a song comes on. That's a breadcrumb because there's a message in the song that really hits you when you hear it. You like, you know what I'm saying? It just really does something to you, and you just happen to be thinking of someone like that would be a sign. Things of that nature, things that only you would pick up on based on what you've put out there, or what your intentions, or what's in your heart at the present time is. You know what I mean? This is also urging you to be very much in the present. This message, be in the moment. Don't be in such a rush to do things. Give yourself the same temperance that today is showing. A little bit of sun, a little bit of rain. Um, when to move, when to sit still, when to listen, and when to talk. You know what I'm saying? Really temper your being at this time and remain present. Okay? Because this is such a powerful stretch of energy that we're in. You want to be mindful. You want to make sure that you're doing yourself justice now, especially with the Libra moon coming tomorrow. Justice and balance, more of that temperance energy, you know, and even the masculine and feminine within you, whatever that means. This could be healing those aspects of yourself or coming to some realization or, you know, simply not working so much, but making sure you get a lot of rest and rejuvenation on top of all the work that you do, you know, all work, no play kind of thing. But it also speaks of justice. And sitting across from Libra, when you experience these moons, as a reminder, you always look at the opposite sign. The opposite sign is Aries, which is about the self, you, your journey, your perspective, your light, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your experience. You know what I'm saying? Your purpose, if you will. Now is a great time to ask those questions. Um, for example, if you've never been in a healthy relationship, now is a great day to ask, like, what does a healthy relationship look like? And then look for those signs. You'll see a couple. You'll see something on YouTube. You'll see a healthy partnership, and it can come in many different ways. You know what I mean? It could be even with nature, a healthy partnership. You know, it's like those birds that sit on top of crocodiles and clean their teeth, and the crocodiles don't eat them. You know what I'm saying? That is a relationship, and they'll show you how it works because there's something beneficial to both parties in a healthy, balanced relationship. So this questioning will bring these answers in a very meaningful way to you. You know, and they always say the better the question, the better the answer, kind of thing. So keep that in mind as you empty out this old way of doing things, of loving yourself and the things around you and changing your perspective. And thinking long term. in the process as well? How will this benefit me moving forward? How will this decision benefit me? And if there's more than just you, how will this benefit us moving forward? Taking into consideration, because this is family and legacy as well. And this could be also, it's not set in stone with these cards. You really have to be in the moment and the energy with these cards when you read them. This is like letting go of any emotional, this is just dumping out anything negative and dark, just getting it out of the cup. As above, so below. You know what I mean? Um, so if there's any questions in the chat about any of these cards or any of the cards that you've seen, that you maybe need an explanation on a little bit clearer because it kind of lined up with something, be happy to go back through that. And if you would like a set of cards for yourself, you can just hit Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It's down here at the bottom. And if you need to see it, just let me know. You know, when we get to our quota of subscribers, we'll be able to do a little bit more. But for right now, we're going to do the best that we can. So that's the message for today. And remember, at the center of all this is the lovers. With these as clarifiers, Dreamcatcher and the hanged man or woman. It's like take a chance in all relationships right now. You have nothing to lose, especially if you've learned your lessons. And really taking a chance, really giving yourself a chance, making a different decision. Who knows, maybe even the type of things that you love have changed, you know what I'm saying? Type of person, type of job, lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I don't see nobody in the comments. All right. Guess y'all good? Y'all good. All right, good peoples. I'll be back another time then. Take care of yourself and have a great day.